Greetings everyone, Sylvain-98 back at it again with another reaction. We're back at it, and yes, I know, I finally shaved down some of that beard that you probably saw in episode 9's reaction to the Amazing Digital Circus. But, more beside that. In the meantime, we're back at it again with the next of the Toku content. We're back with the history of transformations of Super Sentai and Power Rangers. So let's get into it and see how it goes.
Go-Go 5 used the Go-Go Brace, another wrist-mounted transformation device that required the user to open a plate and press a button in order to initiate the transformation. Activating the Go-Go Brace allows us to see the Rangers surrounded by fire, before their suit materializes onto their body. After that, we see their gas mask attached to their face before the helmet covers their head and the visor finishes the sequence. Go-Go 5's transformation sequence was really unique and perfectly fitting for this series.
You know, it just occurred to me that, those are gas masks technically. So that's why they're able to breathe in like flame heavy areas or be able to beat literally the Lightspeed Rescue crew in the American version. So yeah, never really occurred to me. I'm just like, that's a fun addition to the mask. Now I realize, oh yeah, that's how they breathe in emergencies.
I guess you didn't learn the first time. Ready? Right! Lightspeed! Rescue!
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue used the Rescue Morpher, and this was a unique morph featuring a shield of color flying backwards through the Ranger before their suit is applied onto their body.
Titanium power!
This show also featured the Titanium Ranger with a completely new transformation because he wasn't based on any characters from Sentai, but was actually created just for Power Rangers.
Well, there we go. I suppose I didn't see him in the Toku roll call then.
Time Ranger featured the Chrono Changer, and this is one of my favorite transformation sequences in history. This sequence featured the Rangers unveiling their inner suits before leaping into the air as their main suit is applied to their body. At this time, Toei was clearly putting a lot of thought and creativity into the transformations of Sentai, and when Time Ranger debuted, it was unlike anything seen before. Time Fire used the V Commander, featuring a different transformation sequence from the other Rangers, and Chrono Changer was later reused within Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger as an item from the Lupin collection.
Let's do it! Time Force!
Power Rangers Time Force featured a unique transformation with double helixes and numerical code.
Quantum power!
Yep, the Quantum Ranger.
Time Force used the Chrono Morpher, and both Time Ranger and Time Force had cool and well-edited transformation sequences.
Got it.
In 2001, Gao Ranger used the G-Phone, another cell phone device that could be used for communication and of course for transforming.
What the? Probably be unfortunate if they ever lose that one.
During the transformation, we see the cell phone grow large and take on the appearance of their respective animal, before their suit and helmet are materialized. Gao Silver used the G-Brace phone, a device that was similar to the G-Phone, but it could be worn on the wrist and featured wolf sound effects.
Well, there we go.
Power Rangers Wild Force used basically the same sequence as Gao Ranger. The Rangers here used the Growl phone, and as I said, the morph sequence was largely unchanged from its Japanese counterpart.
I mean, to be fair, how do you improve upon that one given how it was so unique? It's so inspiring. Hurricanea!
In 2002, the Hurricaners used the Hurricane Gyro, a brace that was capable of shooting shuriken and performed the Ranger's transformation by spinning the shinobi metal on their device. The team's transformation shows their suits materializing and the helmet is applied in stages, with the face being visible until completion. Additionally, the Goraigers use the Gorai Changers to transform, devices that were designed after a rhinoceros beetle and a stag beetle respectively, and the beetle's wings would open during transformation. Shurikinger used the spin transform Shuriken ball for transforming and other functions like cloning people's appearances or as a thrown projectile weapon.
The more you know.
Hurricanger's transformation
Jeez.
sequence was stylish as usual, with some really creative transformation devices that were very different from the ones that came before.
Ready? Storm, Thunderstorm, Sarastorm, Ranger Form.
Power Rangers
Lot of
Ninja Storm
storms.
featured similar transformations, but with greater emphasis on showing the Ranger's face.
Power of water!
Power of air. Power of earth.
The main Power Rangers of Ninja Storm used the Wind Morpher. Aber Ranger's main transformation device was the Dino Brace, featuring the heads of dinosaurs portrayed on the device. Abare Black used the Dino Commander, and Abare Killer used the Dino Minder. The transformation sequence featured on Aber Ranger was dynamic and aggressive, complete with the roaring silhouettes of the Rangers' respective dinosaurs.
Ready.
The main Rangers of Power Rangers Dino Thunder used the Dino Morpher, and this morph was very similar to Aber Ranger.
Tornado power. Tricero power.
Yeah! Terra power! Ha!
Brachial power. Dragon power. Dino Rangers.
This was a cool morph sequence and featured roll calls taken from Aber Ranger. Now we look at one of my favorite seasons with Deca Ranger,
Yeah.
and they transform using the SP license, a
This is one of my favorite ones as well.
device that looks like a cross between a police badge and a flip phone that even features flashing lights. It had 3 modes: change mode for transforming, phone mode for communication, and judge mode to determine the innocence or guilt of a given alienizer.
There we go.
Deca Hielo! Deca Pink!
Deca Brake used a device called a brake throttle, a brace that featured a throttle. During the transformation, the Rangers stand in front of their respective colors before jumping into the air and flying forward as their suits cover their bodies. The transformation sequence within Deca Ranger was cool and fit well within the police theme.
Oh, me. Yeah, I was about to say, the SPD emergency, I can't forget that.
Power Rangers SPD saw the Rangers do a backflip before their suit covers their body and face, and we see them standing on a Deca Ranger badge in front of their designated numbers.
SPD Red Ranger.
SPD Pink!
Shadow Ranger.
SPD used the Delta Morpher.
Okay!
Nothing to talk about that, just Delta Morpher. Why not? Still, that was some fun lore, especially the background of some of my favorite shows growing up at that point, considering I was about, I'll say around 8 to 10 area for that age. Yeah, I was around that age. Yeah, that was a pretty fun time overall. Pretty fun overall. Anyway, you guys enjoy this, hopefully. I certainly did. It's fun seeing my childhood come back to me bit by bit as we enjoy these guys. But that'll be it for now as we go on to the next part, which is going to be the next Toku song that was remade by Arch93. Look forward to that one because I'm looking forward to rocking out. Anyway, you guys take care. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any recommendations for Toku content down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!